Hi Sharon, you okay? Becca's asked me to take part in this quiz on how well you know your fiance, so how well do you know me? So she's asked me a series of questions and I'm going to give the answers. Let's see if you've got the same answers. Do you know me well enough? Good luck. So, first question is, what's the one thing, apart from you Sharon, that I'd save in a fire? So, I'd probably say, obviously I'd want to save you if I could pick anything. But if I couldn't pick you, I'd say my signed football posters and signed Wayne Rooney England shirt. I think it's just a case of me not being able to replace them, whereas I can replace everything else. One other thing I might pick that you might have said is Percy, which is our favourite penguin teddy that you love, so that could be the other option. Next question. My job, my friends, my hobbies, and you. Put them in order of priority. So obviously I'm going to say first one is my job, only joking. First one is you Sharon, of course. Second is my friends, then job, then hobbies. Next, what would I say is the most embarrassing thing Sharon's done? There's a long list of these, so it's difficult to choose, but I'd probably have to go with on our third date. I took her to a posh restaurant and she licked a knife in front of everyone, which obviously isn't very classy. So you can take the girl out of Blackpool, but you can't take Blackpool out of the girl. So that would be my answer for the most embarrassing thing she's done, licked a knife. The next one is, what's the name of my celebrity crush? I don't know whether you'll know this one. It's hard to pronounce her name as it is. The answer is Emily Ratajkowski. Next question, what would Sharon say is my most annoying habit? Again, I think there's a lot of things that I do that annoy Sharon, so she could have picked one from 100 different things. But the answer I'm going to give is me moaning about her driving. If she said moaning is my annoying habit, I don't think that's specific enough, so I wouldn't give her the point there, Becca. But moaning about her driving, so when I'm in the car with her, if she's got like one hand on the wheel, or she's not looking where she's going and things like that, I'll kind of moan about it. So that's my answer for that one. Where do I want to go on our honeymoon? I think she should get this one right. The answer would be Australia. Next one, how many children do I want? I'll be shocked if she doesn't know this one. It's 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl ideally, that'd be lovely. What's my favourite meal? It is obviously Chinese. I think most people know that about me. I'd say salt and pepper chicken wings and special fried rice. What's the first movie you ever saw together? It was actually on our second date. We went to the cinema. I'm pretty sure Sharon won't remember the name of the film. She didn't spend that long watching the film. She was too busy trying to snog me. It was called Spotlight, and it won the Oscar that year for Best Picture. The next question is, what were my exact words when I proposed? So I don't know whether Sharon will know this. She was spending most of the time messing with a shoe. So I was kind of sat here in the garden. We were up in Fenchurch building, top of there, like in heart of London. It was lovely. The top floor was like a big massive garden, like a conservatory almost. I found this quiet area, thought, I can maybe pop a question here. So we sat down, I sat here, Sharon was sat next to me, but most of the time she was looking over her ear and not actually concentrating because she was messing with a shoe. She had problems with the high heels to her hair. So I was saying, Sharon trying to get her attention and she wasn't listening. And I was thinking, I'm going to ask a question now. So what ended up happening is I said, oh look Sharon, look at the nice view over there through the trees. And she kind of gave a little look and then said, oh yeah, but if you wanted to get a good picture of that, you'd have to get on your knees. And that was kind of a perfect, almost like fate landing on my feet to say, well, speaking of getting on your knees, and then got down on one knee, pulled her around so she was facing me, and I got the ring out and asked her to marry me. Her initial reaction was to burst into tears, which was not what I was expecting. I was hoping she'd just say yes straight away. But then once she calmed down a bit, she said yes. The next question, if I could take one thing to a desert island, what would it be? Well, obviously, if I could only pick one thing, it would obviously be you, Sharon, because that's the answer I'm supposed to give, and I bet everyone there now is going, but if I couldn't take Sharon, I'd take Emily Ratajkowski, my celebrity crush. And if I couldn't take her, Sharon said, no, you're not allowed to take her, I'd probably take a football, just so I can have a kick about on the beach. Next question. What is the first thing I do in the morning? So Sharon should get this one. It's pretty soppy, and I'm sure a few of you will probably be sick in your mouths when I tell you this, but the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is turn around and give Sharon a big hug. And then the last one is, what is my greatest fear? She might get this one. The answer, I'm not scared of things like spiders or snakes, they don't bother me at all. I'd say my greatest fear is rats. I'm scared of rats. So that's my answer for that. Overall, there were 13 questions. How many did you get right? I think if you got less than 10, then that's pretty poor, and you will have some questions to answer from me, young lady. Thanks a lot.